Church, there has been so many cases reported of abuse in Bell County that are leading kids to gang violence. In amount time of a week, there have been 3 middle school students that had brought guns to school. Because of all the bullying and picking on, kids are turning to gang violence and are growing up in the streets. Church, what are we doing about this?
2/3 of your teens are dealing with depression. Many people feel empty and unvalued. Many people in here alone deal with this. It's not measured by what you look like. Insecurity is something that 1 in 2 teens deal with. It leads to depression, suicide, and gang violence. Society is telling your young people how they should act, what they should say, and what they need to be. Church, what are we doing about this?
By age 8, your son had most likely already been exposed to pornography. By age 14, 10% of teenage girls have already had sex. By age 17, most teens have already claimed to lose their virginity. Church, what are we doing about this?
Suicide is a leading cause of death among preteens and teens. For every teen suicide, it's estimated that there are 10 other teens still attempting it. So chances are you either know someone who's thought about it, attempted it, or even gone through with it. Church, what are we doing about this?
Alcohol and drugs is a rising epidemic in today's youth. 20% of teens in the city of Killeen have been under the influence of marijuana in the past month. 1 in 2 teens in the United States knows how to acquire and use cocaine. Church, what are we doing about this?
Most children are placed temporarily in foster care due to parental abuse and neglect. 5 children died last year in Bell County due to confirmed cases of child abuse and neglect, and there were 959 victims. Overall, Bell County ranked 14th in the state for child abuse and neglect. There's a bigger problem than we want to admit. Church, what are we doing?
Abusive relationships is a rising trend in today's youth. 1 out of 14 girls report going through repeated verbal abuse from their boyfriend. 1 out of 5 girls report getting threatened to be hurt by their boyfriend to try to break up with him. 3 out of 4 girls have gone through any kind of abuse in their relationship. Church, what are we doing about this?
Victims of bullying are 2 to 9 times more likely to commit suicide. 30% of students are either bullied or bullies. 160,000 students stay home every day for fear of being bullied. Bullying is not something to be taken lightly. It's serious. Church, what are we doing about it?
27 million people are victims of human trafficking every year. It's modern day slavery. These victims are raped, tortured, starved. Their human rights are being pulled away from them. Nearly every country has fallen to the web of selling humanity, with the United States being the #1 buyer. Slavery still exists. In our very own city, there was a case of human trafficking. You never thought it'd hit home, did you? Church, what are we doing about this?
This year, a quarter of Christian churches have accepted homosexuality into their church. Many teens have been looking for love in all the wrong places. We're sitting here watching it pass by us. Church, what are we going to do about this?
So church, what are we doing about this? Enough with the silence. Enough with the silent church.
Enough with the silent church.